What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And I wanted to make this video really quick before I got out here and start running and give you guys an update. So first off, this 3-day fast, I highly believe that this 3-day fast and seeing that black snake that I told you all about is a result of what just happened. So on Friday, I'm thinking it's a regular day. I go to work. About to, finish up the week. I got 3 contracts this week, so things are starting to pick up. And I get a calendar invite from my manager. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. It was like my spirit team was already preparing me like, hey, this is it. Like, this is it. It was like they was preparing me like, just be cool. It's whatever, you already know what's about to happen, so don't be caught by surprise. But I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? So I go to the meeting, and my manager is basically like, your production has not been meeting the company's expectations, blah blah blah, you're terminated. So I'm like, wait, what? Like, first off, as y'all know, I dropped a couple videos stating that I haven't really been doing as good as I usually do with my production, but it's partly because the company keeps going through all of these changes in their marketing, so we're not getting the same amount of leads or the same quality of leads, and it's just been a lot of changes. Like, we went from getting appointments to getting no appointments and having to prospect, and like, all of these changes have been happening in the company, and I've been still, our metrics are 8 per month. I was still getting at least 5, but the 5 that I was getting were very profitable. So it's like, okay, if I'm getting 5 profitable deals but not 8, then doesn't the profit margin matter more than the quantity? But I guess not. Because I got one deal that's going to net the company over $100,000. So it's like, in the space that I'm in, $100,000 deal is equivalent to 5 deals for some companies. For some companies, their average profit margin is only $10,000. So $100,000 deal is equivalent to 10 deals. So it's like, come on. I just got y'all 10 deals in one. So it's like, what do you mean my production is not in alignment with the company's expectation? I already knew what was happening, to be honest, because my salary was higher than everybody else's salary, and they were trying to replace my salary with 3 people who was going to be the same amount that they were paying me. So I'm pretty sure that's what they did, and tried to blame it on my production, because just the month of May, they're going to be netting over $150,000 because of my production. So it's like, that's just a cap. Just call it what it is. So I was just like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. I'm wish you guys the best. Like, I didn't even fight it. Like, part of me wanted to be like, what do you mean? Like, I come to work every day. I just closed on this $100,000 deal. I got another $100,000 deal that's on an installment that's going to close probably in September or somewhere around there. Like, I got two $50,000 deals. So it's like, part of me wanted to start explain myself, and the other side was just like, just let it be. So I was just like, okay, well, what do I gotta do to make sure I get paid on my production? So they explained it to me, and that was it. So I'm like, what? Like, I was just so confused, because I'm like, before I went on this 3-day fast, my spirit team told me that I need to trust them, and that what's about to happen next was going to be big, and it was going to be positive for my future. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I trust you. Like, I'm going on this fast. Y'all know I went on the fast, okay? I straight thugged it out. It was tough, but I pushed through. And literally less than 48 hours later, I get fired. Now, I'm trying to figure out what is about to happen next because I seen the black snake. I went on this fast. Like, I've been waking up, beating the sun up. I've been on my, I'm just trying to figure out, what's about to happen next because it's like, I know fasting really is a time where you spend your time with God and praying and things of that nature to just seek clarity and find clarity and things of that nature, which is what I've been doing. But it's like, why did this happen right now? It all added up, it all lined up, and it's like the way that it all worked out is just like, okay, something good has to come. Something good has to come from this because it just lined up too perfect. So it's like, what's about to happen next? I don't know. I'm just having faith that whatever happens next is good and it all works out like they said it would. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say because it's like, first off, I do know what to say. What this has taught me is you don't want to just give a company your all and they not see the value in what you bring and they easily just let you go when you're the top performer or you're one of the top people on their team. Now, I know that it was probably really my ancestors and spirit team telling me that in order for me to leave this position, I was going to have to get fired. So they needed me to get fired so that I can open up another door to what they want for me. So that's what I really think is happening because it doesn't make any sense. Like, I text everybody and told them, hey, it was great working with you, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, what? They fired you? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, everybody was just as confused as I was. Like, I guess. But on one half, I know it was my spirit team. So I'm not really mad. Like, at first I was just like, what in the world? Like, I gave this company my all. I worked 12-hour shifts some days. Like, I worked overtime, hours, all types of stuff. Like, did all my calls, tracked all my follow-ups, like, everything. You can't force somebody to sell their house for a price that they don't want to sell it for. And if they told me no to the price, then that was it. So I know I did my job, period. Because there was months I got 15 and 17 contracts signed. So it's like, I know I did my job. But it was just the universe telling me it's time to go. It's time to shift. It's time for a change right now. I think that's what that black snake was representing. Shedding of the old, coming into the new. There's something in the middle. Remember I explained to you guys, but I think I'm seeing it from a different perspective, where me and the pre was on one side, the snake was in the middle, and the kids was on the trampoline. And whatever we had to do to move that snake out of the way so that we can protect our kids, secure our kids, make sure that their future is straight, that's what needed to happen. So, I mean, I feel like that's why it all happened, to be honest. I don't really think it was because, I know it wasn't because of my production. I know that for a 100% fact it wasn't because of my production. Like, I'm going to post the screenshot so that y'all can see on the thumbnail. It was not because of my production. So, I know that, like, my spirit team is working to put something together. I don't know what yet, but in time, we will know. So I'm hoping that it's soon so that we can make sure, but it all lined up. So I'm not tripping, I'm not stressed, I'm not in a position where I'm panicking because it's all lining up like the way it's supposed to. So it's like, oh man, like it couldn't have lined it up any better. So that's how I know it's from, it was meant to be. But it's just crazy because, my nose is itching. You don't want to just give a company your all. You always want to have something that you're building up on the side. And that's what it taught me. I was building up on the side, but I wasn't prioritizing that. I wasn't working my 8 hours here and then working my 8 hours here and balancing that other 8. Like, I wasn't doing that. I was giving this company 12 sometimes, which was taken away from this, where I was giving this like 5 or, well, I would say 4 or 5. I ain't gonna say 5 or 6, 4 or 5. And it's like, nah, if you gonna give them 8, you need to give you 8. If you gonna go hard for them, you need to go hard for you. You can't get off tired and exhausted and then not do it for yourself. No. You can't do it when it feels like you're fully rested or on the weekends only. No. So that's what, they were trying to show me, and then now I'm like, okay, I'm putting in 12s now. Like, I put in 12 for you, I could put in 12 for me. And it just gave me the confidence that I needed to be like, you know what? Nobody cares that I got a family to feed. Nobody cares that I got a family to provide for. Nobody cares that we live in a world where inflation is taking over. Nobody cares about that. And it showed me the end result of living in a corporate world. And it's just crazy because everything was totally fine before this new manager guy got hired. Like, everything was fine. But once he got hired, another guy got fired, another girl got fired, and then me. And it's like, I told the girl I work for, I'm like, you better, if they coming at me talking about my production, yours wasn't as good as mine. So you might want to keep your options open and start looking, because yeah, if they did this to me, they will do this to you, and you're a single parent and you don't want that. So she's like stressed out, and it's like, I don't get why companies do that. Like, yeah, it's the universe, yes. Whatever is meant for you will happen, yes. But at the same time, there should be some type of something in place that states that when you are released, it's mandatory that you get warnings. Like, you can't just get released. Like, I just feel like that should be it. Like, but you have to give at least a written warning. I didn't even get that. So, I mean, it's cool. I ain't tripping. I know what's about to happen next. It's about to be great. So, this is the year of greatness. And I'm not about to let them disrupt my year of greatness. If this happened, then that means it was great. It's a part of the greatness. So, most people, will be sad and going crazy and all that other stuff and panicking. And I learned that it's important to stay grounded and calm. When it looks like it's a storm, stay grounded, stay calm, because the sun will shine again. So that's all I got for you guys. Peace.